Hey guys, so today I'm starting Zubia's dress and I thought I would just tell you guys what pattern I'm going to be using and how I'm going to make it. So I'm using Simplicity 8328 and essentially I'm going to be making one of these skirts and basically this top, but make it quarter sleeves, and we're going to change the neckline a little bit, but I'm going to connect them so it's actually a dress and not the top and bottom like separates. So I'm really excited. This one's going to be like really pretty light purples that we've got, and I'm going to go ahead and lay it out and then cut it out and then we can get started. Alright, so for Zubia's dress I have my darts marked, and I'm gonna sew those down first for the front piece, and then I'm gonna sew together the sides of my skirt as well, and then I'll eventually sew the back pieces to this once all the darts are done, just to get us started. Okay, so I've put the darts into the top of the bodice, and then I sewed together the bottom skirt layer. And now I'm going to sew the two chiffon layers together for this skirt. I'm going to do some French seams on it so it doesn't fray a bunch. So I'm going to do those two layers, and then I think I'm going to start with the skirt and then do the rest of the bodice and then put them together. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I have all my 3 layers of the skirt ready, so I'm going to put them together to the top and go from there. Okay, update. So I now have the skirt attached to the bodice. Keep in mind my mannequin is currently on like Grace's body measurement, so it definitely does not fit Zubia's right now. So that's why it looks like really big and awkward and not like fitting, but that's what it looks like for right now. So I just need to prep the zipper to put it in. And this part, in case you guys are wondering, I'm gonna like cut it and make it like uneven and just like kind of mess with it and then hand sew it down so that it looks like it's just like cascading into it kind of deal. So that's what we're gonna do, and then there's gonna be like a little belt here to kind of like separate that. So I think that's gonna look really pretty, but I think that's where I'm gonna stop for today, and then we'll continue with the zipper tomorrow or whenever I film next. But yeah. Okay, update on Zubia's dress. So I have gotten the zipper into it, and it went in really nicely. I was really scared because it's a lot of layers. You've got 2 layers of chiffons, and then we have like lace and all this stuff, but it went through really nicely and it's not getting caught or anything, which is blessed, because I thought zipper was gonna be just like a nightmare, but it went in really nicely. So now all I have to do is connect the skirt at the rest of the dress down here. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then we're going to add in the sleeves. I'm excited. It's turning out really cool. I really love this like color scheme of it, so it's good, it's good. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then we'll get back to it. So here's the update. I have now put in these sleeves, and it's basically all done up, and the back is all sewn up. Oh, it's all sewn up back there. So tomorrow Zubia's gonna come over to get it fitted, and then just to see it, first of all, if it fits. It fits me. I tried it on and she's about my size. Like, we have almost the same measurement, so it should fit her just fine. But then we're gonna see the length of the sleeves, because I know she wanted like a 3/4, like half sleeve kind of deal. And then we're gonna see how low we're gonna put like the second neckline, because she wants like lace above and then like a lower neckline under it. So we're gonna see how low we need to do that. And then we're going to start cutting up the like bottom of the lace, like down here that it has, and start just like messing with it and pinning it down and just like tacking it down and stuff, to see how that looks. And then eventually we'll hem it and it'll be done. This one is actually going by a lot faster than I thought it would. I'm really excited because I think it's gonna look so pretty once it's done. Like right now I think it just looks awkward, but I think that it's gonna look so pretty when it's done. So I'm really excited for her to come in tomorrow to get it fitted. Today Zubia came for a fitting, so I fitted the dressers, and it is a little bit big, so I narrowed down my mannequin to her size and I repinned what I had pinned on her. So I'm taking it in about 1 inch-ish on each side, like that, and then the shoulders are a little big or like awkward, so I'm gonna pin these a little bit differently so they like lay nicer on her. But other than that, everything was fine. She really likes it so far, so I'm really happy. And it's just like minor changes that I have to do right now, so that's really good. So I'm gonna do that really quick and then we're gonna continue with all the rest of the final touches. But I'm really excited about this dress. I think it's gonna be absolutely beautiful, and it's just such a good color on her, and I just think it's very her, and I love that. So I'm really excited to see how the rest of this turns out, but I'm going to go ahead and do those little fixings of it. So here's where we're at currently. I have fixed it. It's a little bit in more on both sides, so I think that's gonna be fine. Hopefully that fits better. I've lowered the neckline, this one, a little bit more, and we've broadened the shoulders a little bit, or not broadened, but like opened the neckline like wider as well, and made the shoulder seams like smaller, and now those should fit better too. And I have finally made a little belt for it because she wanted a belt to like contrast this, and then I think I'm gonna soon start cutting this out and making the cute little like pattern thing on it. But I really like how this is turning out so far, and I think this could be really cute once I iron this out and like finish it, because I haven't. I just want to see what it would look like. But here's where we're at, and then I still need to close the zipper seam and like fix that, but that's where we're at. So I think I'm going to finish off the edge of this and then make a facing to put here to finish off the edge of the neck, as well as here on the back. So I'm going to do that and finish off all those edges, so then I can move on to doing this. Alright, so I just made this quick facing to put around the neckline and around the back to finish that edge off. So I'm going to add that in right now, and I just basically like traced that neckline and then like measured and made it. I don't know how to really explain it, but here we are. So I'm going to attach that so we can finish off that edge, and then we can get started on more of the minor details. So I've got my facing in, and now I'm just going to hand sew it really quick down so that it stays, and then we're gonna have our good clean edge, and I'm really excited. Okay, so as you can see, this edge is finished, and now my facing has finished off this edge, and it looks really nice. And so that's finished off all the way to the back, and that lined up pretty nicely on the zipper there. So that's where we're at. And now I'm just going to start cutting this part and just start like pinning it and like messing with it and seeing how I'm gonna make it look. And hopefully it'll look really good, but I'm just gonna kind of mess with it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're just gonna do it. So as of right now, I'm kind of just following the lines of the lace that it already has, and like following like the flowers and stuff, and just trying to like pin it down and see what works. I think I'm gonna like get spare pieces of lace and just like put some random ones just like here and here, you know, like around, just to give it a better effect. But this is what I'm doing. I think it's working pretty well. I kind of like how it's looking, but I've only gotten this part done, so I still have the rest of it to do. So I'm gonna get back to you guys when I have it done. Okay guys, so after a very long time of cutting out this lace and just like kind of setting it up and figuring out where I want it, but let me just show you where we're at. So this is what the front looks like so far. I haven't obviously sewed it down yet, it's just pinned, but that's what it looks like. If you go around the dress, this is where we're at. Also, don't mind the belt, it's definitely not even close to being finished. But yeah, this is what the dress looks like, and I'm just like in love with how this is turning out. I think it's super pretty, and I did not know I could do this, so I'm gonna start tacking these down and just hand sewing them in place. I finally finished hand sewing all of these little flower like lace things to it, and it looks so good. I'm actually like, the more I look at it, the more I like love it so much. I think it looks so good. That took me freaking forever, but I think it's definitely worth it because it's such a cool effect, I think, to have it like fall like that. And obviously it looks better on her. Like this looks really awkward on the mannequin, I feel like, but like this is gonna look so beautiful on her, and I'm so excited to finish this. Okay, update on Zubia's dress. So she came in for the final fitting where I'm just gonna hem it and figure out the sleeve length and all that. So the hem is pretty much good where it's at. I just need to even it out and then it'll be fine. And we're just gonna go ahead and hem that, and then the sleeves are gonna be like midway, like kind of like my sleeves are right now, like a little past the elbow. So I measured that, and we just have to cut that out, hem it, and then just hem the bottom of it, and it'll be completely done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, and we'll be done here anytime soon.